Hey guys, how are you? Andy Sukhu, Finance at Y2K Credit Solutions. So I've been asked this question a lot. Why does my credit score differ? Why does all three credit bureaus have three different scores? And today I'm going to break it down for you. And one of the main reason why it's different because not all creditors report to all three credit bureaus. So for example, like most prime cards, whether it be a Chase, Citi, TD, Discover, American Express, they report to all three bureaus. But you have some subprime credit cards that don't report to all three bureaus. So the reason why your scores are different is because you live on the East Coast. First off, we need to understand that the credit bureau is split in regions, right? If you live on the East Coast, Experian is heavily used on the East Coast, whether it be from Florida all the way to Albany, a little bit into Texas, right? If you live in the Midwest, it's split between Equifax and TransUnion. If you live on the West Coast, all three bureaus is used. So depending on where you live geographically, some creditors may not report to all three bureaus. If you live on the East Coast, you'll see majority of creditors report to all three bureaus, right? So the reason why the scores are different is because one bureau has more data than the other bureau. Especially when it comes to Experian and TransUnion, they always have a difference. Equifax is big because it's big as far as having less data. Not a lot of creditors report to them. But Experian and TransUnion will have the same score or the same amount of data, but Equifax will have less. So the point of the story, and the point of the video is to let you know that it's not something that you're doing wrong. It's just that the creditors don't report to all three bureaus. Now, if you want that data to report to all three bureaus, you have the right to call the creditors and ask them if they can report the data to all three bureaus. However, if you're going to do that, make sure that it's clean credit that you're asking them to report. If you have derogatory accounts, you don't want that going to all three bureaus because then it's going to infect the other two bureaus and the scores can go down, right? So just make sure you know the account that you're asking for. And to figure out what's on your report and what's not on your report, go to annualcreditreport.com. You're allowed to get one free report a year from all three bureaus and sit there and go line by line, itemize everything and see what's on all three bureaus. Make sure it's reporting to all three. Once you get to the list, whatever is not reporting on Experian is going to whatever is reporting on Experian and now reporting on like Equifax or TransUnion, now you know exactly who you have to call and ask them if they can report to all three bureaus. But make sure you don't have any derogatory reporting on that account because it could affect the other two bureaus. All right. If you guys have any questions, click the link in the bio, leave a DM, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and ask away. Talk to you soon.